Hi, this is Mr. Davis, and today we're going to read the News to You issue about school year decisions. A new school year starts soon in the United States. Yeah, so in Rockford, we're going to start school here on September 2nd. And throughout the whole United States, some places are starting already, and some are waiting until after Labor Day, but throughout the whole United States, school year is starting soon. This school year may be different because of the coronavirus. So this year is definitely going to be different. Teachers and students have had to make decisions whether they want to be in school or in person or a combination. So it's a very different school year. Some school sports are being stopped. We're used to playing football in the fall. No more football. The only sport that they're going to allow is maybe cross country and maybe the scholastic bowl here at the middle school. So it's definitely different in terms of sports. The coronavirus spreads from person to person. School leaders do not want it to spread in schools. Nope, that's why we stopped school earlier this year in March. We stopped having school because we didn't want it spread from person to person. And we closed up businesses and we had to stay home and we only could go out in case of like essential things or an emergency. They don't want it to spread from person to person, and they certainly don't want it to spread in schools. School leaders want to keep students and teachers healthy. They want students to learn too. Yes, they want you to learn to read, to write, to do your math, to learn all those life skills. So they really want you to learn. School leaders are making decisions for their schools. Now, when I thought about this, who is a school leader? A school leader could be the school board. It could be the head, our school superintendent, Dr. Jared. It could be our principal, Mrs. Redmond. It could be our assistant principal, Mrs. Peterson. It could also be your teacher, me, or Miss Diane, or Mr. Wilson. So those are all school leaders that you may have in your school. Some school leaders want students to learn in classrooms. Yeah, some of them want you guys to come to room 112 and to learn your lessons. Some school leaders want students to learn online. You might be doing your ULS or the Seesaw activities online. Some students will learn in classrooms this year. Yes, out of our class, some students are picking or selecting to be in room 112 every day of the week. But being in the classrooms may be different. It may be different if you were a seventh grader or eighth grader and you had me and myself and Mr. Wilson and Miss Diane before, it may be different this year. Schools may have new rules to keep students healthy. Students may need to wear face masks. Whenever I go outside, I have to wear a face mask. Teachers may need to wear a face mask too. Yep, I'm going to have to be wearing a face mask. Students may have to sit further apart in their classrooms. Yes, we're going to have a pool noodle, and you're going to be a pool noodle apart from each other. So about 6 feet. So you can't be close anymore. You're going to have to be spread apart. They may not go to shared spaces like gyms. We may not go to the cafeteria and eat lunch. We may have to eat lunch in our classroom, and we may have gym outside a lot more than we used to. And it might be only our class in the gym. Students may need to have their temperatures checked. Just those little things that they go beep and it tells you digitally how your temperature is. We may have to have that done. They may need to wash their hands more often. Yep, Miss Diane is going to make us wash our hands a lot. She's either going to have us go to the bathroom and wash our hands, like especially after we go to the bathroom, but she may also give us hand sanitizer and use hand sanitizer. And she may have us disinfecting our instruments like our pencils, our crayons, our desks, wiping down with disinfectant with Lysol a lot throughout the school day. School leaders hope the new rules keep everyone healthy. Yep, we want you guys healthy. We don't want you to have a cold. We don't want you to have the flu. And we don't want you to have COVID-19. We want to keep you healthy. Some students will learn online this year. Yep, they're going to learn. They're going to be doing Seesaw and ULS and Google Classroom. They may have to do their lessons online. Many of the students will learn at home. Yep, they're going to be sitting like I am at our kitchen table and listening to this screencast and doing their schoolwork. These students may use laptops like what I'm using right now, or a tablet or a computer. And sometimes you can even use your phone. So they can use any of those things. They have laptops, tablets, or computers. Teachers will send their schoolwork to the students. Yep, I can email it to you. I can say, here it is. It's on Google Classroom. Just log in or log in into your ULS. I'll have the lessons already there. Or you may do the lessons on Seesaw. I'll have all the lessons prepared for you. They may use cameras to see each other, just like I'm saying. You might do a Zoom meeting where I use the Zoom, you put on the app and I see you and you can see me just like we're doing right now. Students may see their teachers and classmates online. Yep, where there's going to be some times when Miss Diane is using a Zoom or a Google Meet to show what we're doing in class. And then you can see the people at home at the same time. They may talk to each other online too. Yep, we can talk back and forth. We can sign with the like what we're doing with the screencast. Parents and caregivers may help students to learn online. Yep, there are sometimes my wife has to help me like, oh, how do you log into this? Or how do you do this? And how do you go make a Google slide? There's some other teachers that have had helped me with those things. So your parents and your caregivers may have to help you. Some students will learn both in classrooms and online. Yep, there's going to be some times where I'm going to have some activities online, and when you get home, you may have to do it in the classroom. I didn't say that right. So I might be giving you the activity in the classroom, and then when you get home, you may have to do it online also. So you might have to learn in both the classrooms and online. Students may learn in classrooms some days. Yep, there's going to be some days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that you guys have, if you picked in person, that you will learn in the classroom in room 112. They may learn online other days, like say you might want to do some work on Saturday or Sunday, or you didn't get all of your work done at home, at school, so you may have to do it at home. Rules may change during the school year too. Yep, nobody has a crystal ball. We don't know, like we did last year. We were going to person every day. I'd see our whole class. I'd see Mr. Wilson, Miss Diane, Mr. Christian, and all of a sudden, in March, we didn't see each other. I was at home, Miss Diane was at home, and you guys were at home either with me or with your teacher last year. And the rules changed. We don't know if they're going to change this year also. So we don't know. We're just going to have to, like Ms. Redmond said, pivot. We're going to have to be flexible, and we might have to change sometimes. School leaders will make decisions about the rules. Yep. So Dr. Jarrett, our school board, Ms. Redmond, Ms. Peterson, myself, Ms. Diane, Mr. Wilson, we will make decisions about the rules. Learning is important. Yep, we want you to learn. School leaders want you to learn. They want to keep students and teachers healthy too. Yep, nobody wants us to get sick. School leaders are making decisions about their school. Yep, they're making decisions right now. Friday, we heard they made some decisions. There might be some decisions before we start the school year. What will your school do this school year? And we're still debating that. We're still talking about that. So one of the questions they ask you is, what is this paper about? Well, when I'm thinking to myself, what was this paper about? It was about the school year and school decisions. Are you going to go in school in person? Are you going to go online? Or are you going to do both? It was about school decisions. Who are making school decisions about their schools? Well, I said Dr. Jared and Mrs. Redmond and Mrs. Peterson and myself and Miss Ann. All those people are school leaders. So school leaders are making decisions about their schools. Where does the school year start? Well, it's starting here in Rockford, Illinois. It's starting in Belvedere. It's starting in Loves Park. But it's also starting in California and Alaska. All throughout the whole United States, schools are starting soon. Where may some students learn this school year? Well, students may learn at home. They may learn online. They may learn in the classroom in room 112, or they could be doing both in room 112 and online. So there's a whole bunch of options where students may learn. What may students and teachers need to wear? We are going to need to wear a mask. here's my little snooping mask. Oops, it's upside down. Here it is. I am going to need to wear a mask, just like this, when the school year starts. And so will all the adults in the building, and so will all the students. What may help keep students and teachers healthy? Our mask, washing our hands, and spreading 6 feet apart. Now, they had some other questions that aren't like so heavy. They're like, what do you like best about school? I love seeing the students. I love seeing all my friends. I have some teacher friends. I have student friends. I love seeing everybody. I love going to school and I love learning. So those are some of the things that I like. Some students in the past have said they love recess. They love being at school and being able to play with each other. And they do like to learn. There's something about learning when there's some fun activities and it's like, wow, I just got to learn this and I got to do this today in school. They love that. Some people like cooking. They love to play basketball. They love sports. They love doing math. Mr. Wilson, when he was a kid, loved doing math. So there's a lot of things that you can learn like best about school. Who is the school leader in your school? Well, Miss Redmond, Miss Peterson. There's also Mr. Kuliowski, and there's Mrs. M. So there's a whole bunch of school leaders. There's Miss Diane, Mr. Wilson. There's a whole bunch of school leaders. Miss Imbach. What rules do you have at home? Well, at home, as soon as I get in, I have to take off my shoes and I have to lock the door. All right, so that's some of the other rules. I have to change my socks before I go to bed. I have to make the bed in the morning. If I eat at a certain spot, I have to put away my dishes in the sink. So those are all some kind of the rules that we all have rules at home, and even adults. We all, as adults, have rules that we have to do at home. So that was this week's issue. We're going to talk later in more in depth about some of the other parts, like the joke of the day. They have places in the news. They're going to have people in the news. There's going to be a recipe that we're going to learn. But for now, just a big overview of what the issue is about. This issue is about school decisions. And just know that school leaders and your parents, our community, they all want to keep people healthy. They want to keep me healthy. And more importantly, they want to keep you healthy. They don't want you to get sick. They don't want you to have get sick with the coronavirus or COVID-19. They want to keep you healthy. And some of those rules are, we're going to be wearing a mask. We're going to be washing our hands. We're going to stay 6 feet apart. We may have certain places where we can't go, certain set times that we use the bathroom, certain times about passing periods, maybe some rules about, we always say, oh, you should share, you should share. Under these rules now, things have changed. We say, Mike, you're not sharing your pen with somebody else. And you're washing your hands a lot. You're using hand sanitizer. You're washing your hands a lot because we want to keep you healthy. And all this reason why we're talking about this is because schools are starting soon. So they're starting soon in Chicago and Rockford, all over throughout the whole United States. Schools are starting soon. And also is, what are this paper about? This paper was about school decisions. School leaders saying, what is the best way? What are some of those good decisions? So just wanted to say thank you. We hope that you have a good day. Thanks for paying attention. And we'll see you again soon. All right. Bye-bye.